The fun is just getting started. Next up, let's discuss the customizable and unique tools available to you inside each game. The Tomoko Toolbar is located to the right-hand side while inside a game. This 9-button toolbar contains everything you need to customize games and ensure that you're targeting the desired skills. I will briefly explain each of these buttons and what they do, and we'll start by talking about the 4 larger buttons that appear furthest right to the screen. From top to bottom, they are the Home button, the Settings button, the Restart Game button, and the Mouse Mode button. The Home button at the top will take you back to the player's game screen. Click the Home button whenever you're finished playing a game. The Settings button opens up a window that will allow you to customize the game. We'll dig deeper into settings in another section, but examples of adjustable settings include removing the background for children who have visual impairments or may become distracted, speeding up or slowing down activities, as well as changing the length or focus in the game. The Replay button below the Settings button just does what its namesake says, it starts the game over, and the Mouse Mode button at the bottom of the 4 allows you to control the games with a mouse or touchscreen. For example, you could use a smartboard or a tap-it instead of the red, green, or blue ball controllers. Next, we're going to touch on the additional 5 toolbar buttons. The top button that has a person icon with a circle around it is called the Range of Motion button. Just like settings, we will have an entire video focusing on range of motion, but in brief, this button allows you to adjust the way the camera perceives the controllers, allowing for an increase or decrease in the amount of movements needed to play. The button below that is the camera button. When first clicked, this button brings up a reflection of what the camera is seeing in front of the camera. So you'll see yourself, or in this case, you'll see me. There are 2 features that this button has that are great for helping children first understand the spatial concept of 2-dimensional tracking. The full screen or expand screen button within the camera window will mirror your image opaquely over the game. The minimize button that points towards the lower right keeps the view of the normal game, however, it moves you out of the regularly white tracking window to the bottom of that right corner of the screen. The camera button can be turned on and off at any point to help a player understand how their movements are reflected in the game and also help you with troubleshooting. The next button below camera is one that looks like a bowling ball. This is the calibration button. You can recalibrate at any time, but it will always start the game over. The calibration button is a great way to switch the number of controllers or the colors, which is great if you accidentally calibrate with a red ball and happen to be wearing a red shirt. Below the calibration button is the volume button. You can turn down or off the in-game sounds if they are distracting or bothersome for your players. The last button is the full screen button. This allows the platform to take up the entire screen rather than a portion of your browser window. These 9 buttons within the game will quickly help you become more familiar and functional as you and your players play more and more and become Tomoko masters.